So what's been your fondest memory of the show?
I think working with Todd, Robert Anderson, and doing our little side jaunts, our little sidekick journeys together in our standalone episodes. Those have been some of the fondest memories. And also in the last season, staying in an RV for about a week, with the whole cast. That was like the most fun ever. If you're gonna get stuck in an RV with anybody, this is the cast to do it.
What do you think the worst thing that Paul has done is?
Become a men's rights activist. I mean, we don't need these guys around. He went there and he sort of touched the abyss, and he was like, no, I shouldn't. But yeah, so that's probably the worst.
And then what's the worst thing that you think's been done to Paul? I know there's a list.
Well, I mean, getting stabbed is probably number one. A penis cage is probably up there, number two. The general, cuckolding situations probably in the top five. Being, tricked into thinking he's intimidating Janet's character, Becca, I think that's probably up there. It's hard to pick. It depends on the day.
And then, would you be friends with Paul?
Oh, absolutely. He's got the most interesting hobbies. We share a lot of the same interests, and he's very. I think he's got a nice, humble paternal instinct, and I got a little butt squeeze here from Chris. Okay, but anyway, sorry. Yeah, he's cheeky. Yeah. Did I finish that question?
And then if they do a reunion show in 10 years or something, what do you think Paul would be doing?
Oh wow. I wonder. Maybe he'd probably have about 10 orphans, that he's raising on a ranch or a farm somewhere, where he can hike and nurture and be a man in full in his own way.
How do you think Paul and Lindsay first met?
I always thought they met at a party. Some sort of a fundraiser or something, I was always kind of vague. I didn't want to ever be too definitive about that, but I always thought they met through mutual friends and were kind of set up on a blind date. Is how I always pictured it. I never thought there was a real situation that they would intentionally be in. I never assumed it was high school or anything. So I always thought it was basically someone trying to set Lindsay's character up just because she's such a mess, and we just need to kind of get her taken care of.
Well, justice for Paul.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right.